Hey, what's up guys? Iggy here, the holster guy, Faltech Unlimited. I am doing a pretty special job today. It's for a good buddy of mine. It's his birthday coming up, and I've had this in the shop for quite a few months, and I'm going to get to it so I could have it for his birthday. But this is literally one of my first holsters that I've ever made, and look how crappy that is. So, literally one of the first, and I made it so it was kind of snug, and he wanted the Blackhawk. But we're going to use this again because he wants this again. It's going to be for the same gun, the SR9. But yeah, keep your first holsters because it's amazing to see how much they suck when you first make them. Alright, so we are going to throw... I'll keep these. Never know when you're going to need those. But, hey, I'll keep those too. I'm going to throw everything out. This we're going to clean. Get that off of there. This will clean and reuse. And literally it's just a little rem oil. Little rem oil and some elbow grease. But this is a Blackhawk. I don't particularly like using these because they're such a wide platform. So it will work great for the application we're using it for. Because I think we'll need this. Anyway, this is now junk, and looking back on it, it's just holy cow. All right, throw that to the side. It's gonna be an SR9, and we're gonna do a IWB holster for this. It's gonna be a taco style, but it's not gonna be a taco style. It's actually gonna be a two-piece. And the original way I was gonna do it was I was gonna put a blocking point here, and then take this and fold it, but it's kind of difficult to get a full sweat shield and this around without an oddly shaped piece, and I just don't feel like doing that. So I think it would be more beneficial if I literally take this and then put this right over it and then use them, because it will work better for what I need to do. So get this away. And so I'm going to show you the proper way to block an SR9, because there's one damaged point on these and they absolutely stink, and it is the rail. So we're going to hook that up, and the reason why it's the rail is because you see how it goes in and then the rail comes out. So right there is where it always gets hooked up. So what I have is I have these thin pieces that literally just go and they'll hook and they'll stay right there, and it continues the sleekness of it. So I got to find the second one, but that's what I use. So we're gonna hook this up and go from there. Get the right one here. Nope, let's go larger. All right. Okay, and go ahead and throw this guy here, which we'll be doing that with tape. Now, do the other side. Alright, so this is going to go right there. Obviously the exact opposite side. And that is the blocking you need to do for the rails. Okay. right, and this is going to be, like I said, outside the waistband. So we're going to hook it up with a couple things. Let's see if this works. Yes, it does. Okay, so that works for Safariland, or Blade Tech. So, alright, so this side, we have this blocking here, and we're going to need to put this right here, because we're going to have to put that in the center. So right there is pretty good. So lock that down right there. Okay, and then we're going to want to support it underneath this tab here. That way it don't pop up on us. To do that, we're going to cut a piece of dowel. There we go. Happy with that. Now if you want, you can cut that in half. That way you don't see it, which I probably will do. Like so. And tape so it doesn't fall out or move. And then you're going to need to block the controls there. And to do that, you could pretty much use whatever blocking that you have that you're comfortable with. So I'm just going to look for a wide bar, or wide-ish bar. Like this right here would work if it wasn't canted. That works. So, we know this is going to go here, just like that. Alright, and then we're going to need the retention plate for this, because it is going to be a taco. Well, it was going to be a taco. It's going to be a two-piece, but I'm going to show you exactly why we're doing it the way we are. So I'm going to go ahead and find that and go from there. So I found the SR40 plate, so we're going to use the SR40 plate, and that'll be no problem. The sight channel is slightly different on that one, but it's really not going to make a difference on this holster. So I'm going to go ahead and rock it. Alright, so this is all set. How I usually do it, and then we're going to go ahead and press this as a two-piece already got my oven warmed up. I already got the foam in there. We're going to go ahead and throw our 2 pieces in there. We got one normal 8x8 and one bigger, or smaller one. And I'll show you this when it comes out. While that's in the press, we're going to be doing this guy. So we're going to add, we're going to make a sheath for this as well. We're going to get rid of this nasty ass leather sheath. And so, obviously you know the way Kydex works, so we know that in fact this needs to be blocked for the widest part, which is here. So we're going to have to go boom, out to here, and then our retention point is going to be pretty much right here. And then we won't have to block here, yeah. So we'll block right here, so that has a nice straight shot in, and we'll go from there. Grab some of your MDF, figure out how you want this to be. We'll go right there. Just like that. So now we'll cut that out. Here it is. Just like so. Now if we want, we can take it and pretty much cut it in half to get the thickness of the blade. That's if you want to be all fancy schmancy. It's also some attention to detail. So I'll hold it. And that's the side we want. So you could either sand it or cut it. I'm going to sand it. Now that that is shaved, it's now the same width as that. So we're going to go ahead and do, we'll take some tape. Throw it on like so. I'm going to take the widest, the tape that you have that's wider than the blade, I should say. And I personally do 3 layers of tape. Then take your X-Acto. I usually do this at the edge here. Actually, I do it at the edge because I have an edge. Here we go. And just take off the excess. Now do the other side. And now this is ready to form, and it's going to be a taco style. So we're going to take it and fold it over this way. And that means we could throw this in the oven, and that holster, which it is. We have extreme fold right here, but that's okay because it's going to be cut out of the holster. So we're not actually going to worry about that because this is going to get cut flat and then it's going to come up. So you can see, nice warm foam does this definition. So we'll drill all these and we'll go ahead and get everything all nice and perfect. Blocking looks great, it didn't move. Trigger is nice. The blocking for the rail looks amazing. So we're going to mark this out because right now we do not want to take this apart. So we will just mark out how we're going to have this. So the bottom's going to be open, like so, and then we're going to take these right here, boom, those right there, okay, and we're going to come up, it's going to be a full sweat shield, like so. So what we want to do is we want to drill these. Make sure you have long enough clamps to get in from your edge. You might have to cut the edge. If so, that's fine. But go ahead. Just made that. Oh, of course. But of course. Put the foam back on. Like I said, you want some nice soft foam. Stick this out just a hair more, it won't matter. That way I can get a grip on it. Okay, we'll throw this one here. All right, and drill those 4 holes. Right. Now we are able to take it apart. Grab your countersink. Go ahead and clean those guys up. Awesome. And you can go ahead and drill your retention screws. Then clean those. And I gotta check this kydex. We're at 276 degrees. We're going to rotate it. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and drill those. Huh. Turns out it's still inside, so we need to get that off. That's what happens when you have a really good retention. Luckily, no damage when I started drilling. Okay. Again, clean these holes, and we are going to Dremel these ones out. After we do some stuff. Check this again. What, 339? Go ahead and get our glove on, and make sure you don't lose it. Clean all the crap off of it, and you're good to press it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and rivet these in, and then I will cut it out. Also, check this out. I took my strip heater, and I removed it from the bench over here, and mounted it on the new bench. Sadly, I didn't think I was going to do this at this point, so I drilled a hole to mount everything so it was nice and neat. So now I have a hole in here, so I might replace this top and use this one for a shelf or something like that. But anyways, I took some scrap metal, scrap steel I had sticking around in aluminum, and I mounted it at an angle. So standing here and doing folds is that much easier now that this is at an angle, and literally just go ahead and turn it on and go from there. So you'll see more videos on that. I'll be using it more, but I had to show you that. That's pretty sweet. Anyways, back to you. Nope. And on to cutting. set. Just gotta buff it a little bit. Get that nice edge we like. And then we have to we gotta deburr it. I have this pretty sweet tool here. Goes sideways, you stick it in the hole, and then you twist. You can find it on Amazon. It's called the oh god, Noga. It's RC2000 is the part number on it, and they're pretty freaking sweet. Noga deburring systems, Noga.com. You can get them on Amazon as well. They are pretty stellar, man. There's a spot. There we go. Perfect. Quick clean out. Alright, we're going to throw in our retention. Ooh, too quick. Okay. And then this is going to go here. I know he wants it canted, so we'll cant it slightly, but bam, it's going to go right there, and we will get the parts on that. Bottom one in place. Screws are way too long. Got some shorter ones here. See how they do. Yeah, well, that's better. I hate when you can't get things in. Maybe I should just spit on it. That worked. Oh yeah, Blackhawk's not one of the ones you can slide, but this is give it a slight cant, like so. 1, 2, too far. There we go. And there is the Blackhawk, and we're gonna go ahead and I'll show you what else we're gonna do. But in the meantime, that knife is probably all set, so we're gonna set this aside. That's good. That looks great. You see it's nice and straight. Looks like we're gonna get some good retention out of it. So we will do the Same thing. Come up to this guy, then we will come up and then flare it, and then straight over. And then once the knife's out, we'll drill some holes in it and be good. So these ones are going to be 1/4 inch ones, because these are all going to be rivets. Reposition. And drill that last hole. Clean your holes. Yeah, all right. And then we're gonna cut it roughly to shape because it is stuck. Unless we could get it this way. Yep. All right. And without hitting the knife, separate it. And I had to cut it, that way I don't risk damaging it. Then we'll just get it apart. Get that out. Now, take your drill and take your tiny bit. And you can do whatever you want here. And I personally like to do 1, 2, 3. 3 little holes. I'll clean it. You could do a slot, you could do a dowel inside, a nail. You can do whatever you want, but the purpose of that is to drain the water that gets inside. Okay, and then at this point, I'm going to go ahead and you want to clean the edges of the inside before you rivet, because I'll tell you, they will just get crappy on you. Because if you rivet and all that crap is there, then what happens is it gets in between the rivets and it gets stuck there. Then you have a gap, and that gap looks like crap. I'll go ahead and blow this out. And what I normally do is I'll put 1 rivet in, take off your tape and your blocking if it's there, and see it. Okay, so it doesn't go in past there, which is, it was, you know, a kind of a given. So we're going to go ahead and sand it just a little bit more. Yep, so we'll sand that. So sand, and then check the fitment. Yes, so it's not clicking in. So we got to go to that one a little bit more, and I beveled the inside edge. So that goes in. That's a tough out. So I went down a little bit more. Click. Doesn't come out, and a little tug will get it. So I'm comfortable with that, and then we'll go ahead, finish the edges, and then I'll heat this up so you can go ahead and do with it as he pleases. We got the knife all set, so I went ahead and cleaned it up, got the holes drilled, and I heat up the very end. Press my thumb there, so you have a area to flick it. So I do that. So now this is all set. It's all cleaned up, and you know, the edge looks great, and everything's all fine and dandy. But we made that holster, and let me show you what we're actually going to do. What do you know? Whoop. And there we are. So SR9 full size with the knife holster, sheath that he wanted attached to it. So it'll be attached to the body. It has some give, and that is all she wrote.